it's been a real pleasure. Working outside in the elements have been difficult at times, challenging. However, really important that we're not shooting this in like California and trying to green screen. It's good to be out there in this small town.
Hi, Brian. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am doing great. So excited to have yet another chapter in the Yellowstone saga.
Right.
And so I must know, since it seems like the entire country is a fan of Yellowstone, are you one
Right.
among their number?
Yeah.
23?
Yes, I was a fan of Yellowstone. I'm a fan of Taylor's in general. When I saw obviously Sicario and then Hell or High Water,
Mhm.
Wind River, and yeah, I'd worked with a lot of people on Wind River and Yellowstone, and so I tuned in, and was like, "This is great," and it just gets better and better.
You play the foreman of
Yes.
the ranch. So there's always, a lot of loyalty or,
Yeah.
deep bonds that are tied up in this lifestyle. Can you
Right.
speak to working on the set, working with Harrison Ford and all those dynamics with the Dutton family?
So I think Zane is really loyal, but not just because of his job title. I think that Jacob has really helped him out in a big way. Whether we see that or not is kind of irrelevant. But so they as they describe it as fiercely loyal. It's because of more personal kind of ventures they've had together. But being on the set with Harrison is great. And I was saying he's just so fun and funny, and he likes to have a good time. And when it's time to start shooting, he just gets very serious. He cares so much, and he really is there to make the best possible product, at the end of the day, while having a good time. So it's been a real pleasure. Working outside in the elements have been difficult at times, challenging. However, really important that we're not shooting this in like California and trying to green screen. It's good to be out there in this small town, kind of have each other to depend on through those days. So it's been great. I mean, maybe last week was -20 and then -6. We're riding horses in the snow.
Oh my God.
And there was times when with the vintage, the clothes that they're very authentic, and they're just not warm. We just don't have any Canadian Goose jackets or anything. So, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds a blast, but perhaps a difficult one at times.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah, speaking of, battling the elements, when we enter this like first episode, you guys are already in the midst of kind of like a power struggle, like there's already a lot of concern over the lack of grass for the cattle,
Right,
and
yeah.
like other landowners wanting in on what the Duttons have. How does that evolve over the course of the season for Zane?
Again, I'm there for Jacob, so anything he needs, whether I agree with him or not. See, I think the Duttons always kind of think outside the box. I think some of their motives would be questionable to Zane. He's a really practical, down the middle guy, but when they ask him to do something, he does it. And so we kind of work outside the box, and to do that, some people may get upset about that. Yeah, I'd say some of the other people looking for grass may get upset. So yeah, I know this sounds pretty vague, but yeah, it definitely evolves in a way where we are, things come to a pinnacle, I'd say, with the other landowners, as you can imagine.
Morally ambiguous is the Dutton way.
Right.
Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to see
Thank
the rest
you.
of the season. Have a great day.
Okay.